There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Rebels will put total leather and we'll get started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Davis. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Missouri's offense will get first crack at it today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to...
Oh, he's got some space. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Here comes the heat. He's got an open man. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So Ole Miss offense will have its first possession of the game. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
But they need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to...
Going to take a shot at this DB. And he makes the catch inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and you...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. The Rebels trying to pay off the threat on 1st. Looking for the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now it's 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Simmons. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And it's jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Rebels! Quick strike through the air for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Not much there. They'll give it 1 to the 14. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off play action. With the catch, it's LeBlanc. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Madison. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up 3rd down.
Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. So now on comes the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. So now it's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, give on the inside. There he goes.
resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for a loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Second down coming up. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Bringing the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Final play of the quarter coming. Power football with the run. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the ground with the back. Powers through the defender. Turning it on. Inside the 40. The 30. Past the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Missouri!
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Rebels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Cunningham. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Takes the handoff, it's Lacey. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Lining up for the PAT.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And the Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Out of the gun, they give to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Caught near the sideline, it's James. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll try the run. Made him miss again. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Makes the catch. It's Cunningham. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Simmons. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Leaves it with the back. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll do it himself. Got the first down and more. At the 45 on his way. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. After after losing a couple on that last play. Here's 2nd and 12. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Wide open downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. The give to the tailback. Breaks the tackle. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can improve. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air, it's Simmons. Moves around to clear up the vision. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Cunningham. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They want to throw it. Touchdown, Rebels! Fit it in the window for the score.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught Hemingway.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On target over the middle. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense has it first and 10 from the 42. Running back searching for a hole.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Under fire. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the option. Now the pitch. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. Touchdown, Tiger. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
He'll bring it out. It's Keene. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield at Simmons. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Offense working from the pistol. Off play action on first down. They're working that left side. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Makes the grab. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
Great play by the cornerback. He was too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Terry. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Tigers are on the move. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Now setting up shop in the red zone. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Looking for a crease. It's Wilcox. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got enough for the first down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. And the Rebels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Hauled down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Looking to throw at Simmons. Firing to the right, complete. There he goes! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He'll set up to throw. Wideout trying to get it in. And they will score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep, and make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Runs through the tackle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. A big third down coming in. Hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll go to the sneak. Got enough for the first down and wants more.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time up the clock as they come up on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Sweet cut there. Turning it on. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff from the gun. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to pass, it's Simmons. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle and feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And this is almost certainly 4-down territory, down 6, and needing a touchdown in the point after to take the lead. Touchdown, Rebels! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Gives it on the option. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davis. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. The screen, he's got wheels. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. Smashes ahead. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give and tick, 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 tick. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now facing a 3rd and long. Finds his man. It's Watkins. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Now, a 4th down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They'll immediately call timeout. Timeout, Ole Miss. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big time. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Finds a crease up at 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
What a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to throw on first down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. He'll keep it himself. Fights off a defender.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward,
looking for the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Missouri!
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
He is denied. Stopped short of the goal line, trying to tie the game, and he will not get the two-point conversion. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between